is Dave Umphress with the Impact Real Estate Show, back for another segment of This Might Be a Stupid Question. And today we're going to tackle the potentially stupid question of how do I pick a realtor? It's not a stupid question. It's actually a really good question, but lots of times people just don't know. And unfortunately, this is a question people don't ask a lot. They sort of kind of default into a real estate relationship just for, there's natural things going on, which we'll talk about, and it can end up costing them a lot of money. And so we're going to talk about how do I pick a realtor today. First, we're going to talk about how not to pick a realtor, though, because that, is probably more important than how to. You don't want to pick a real estate agent just because you know them. It's a really, lots of people work with somebody. They think that anybody can do it. So they say, well, my friend's cousin's neighbor's brother just got the real estate license. I'll throw him a bone. I'll work with him. Or they'll say, this person, sends me solicitations in the mail in my neighborhood. So, I guess they're the neighborhood expert. I'll work with them. Terrible reasons to pick a real estate agent. So let's talk about a few good reasons to pick a real estate agent. Lots of people will say you want to work with somebody that you know, like, and trust, in anything, in any business. And that's definitely true in real estate as well. You want to know the person, like them. You want to be able to trust them, that you can trust what they're telling you and things like that. And that's good stuff too. I don't think that's the only things that matter, though. You also want to work with somebody that knows the trends and opportunities in the market. If they're in their first year in real estate, they're probably not that much of an expert on what's going on in the real estate market and in this hyper-local market. All real estate is local. It's not just nationally the one same thing. And so lots of times if somebody just moves to town as well, that might be the same kind of thing. They might not necessarily know that market well. And also if you work with somebody that's been in the market for 30 plus years, they might not have, knowledge on today's market. They might have knowledge on 30 years ago's market. And so they're actually working active, involved in today's market is very important. Also, that 30-year agent might be a little too busy to take you on, and they might hand you off to somebody else on the team or in the office that maybe doesn't have that same knowledge. So I'd say a sweet spot is maybe 2 to 10 years of experience. But of course, there's plenty of people with 20, 25 years of experience that are still great. I'd be a little cautious about the person that's brand new, though, just heads up. Most importantly, I think, is somebody that is involved and active in today's market. And so they have inventory, they're taking listings, they have opportunities, they have upcoming listings, they have things that they can actually use your relationship and their relationship with the seller to put together a deal that gets you a great price, gets the seller a great price, and saves everybody some money. It's lots of times agent that has a lot of opportunities has much more of a chance to get you a good deal and get you the house that you want. And also, if it's, obviously, if it's a multiple offer situation where there's lots of interest in this house, if it's their listing, they can encourage the seller to work with you, even if that means discounting the commission or making it possible for both sides. And so I always encourage people to find somebody that has inventory. That's a good sign of an active agent in a market, is if they're actually listing things, as opposed to if they're just helping buyers all around. If you're just looking at that specific house, if you're not necessarily asking them to help you with several houses, showing properties, negotiating contracts, etc. If you just want them to write a contract on that house and not represent you, I would encourage you to have them write into the contract that buyer's agent commission that they had already intended to pay to a buyer's agent, most likely, will be discounted from the seller's net. And so you're getting it in writing that the seller is not paying a buyer's agent commission, and they're assuming that they're going to get a lower price because of it. So now, of course, if you are engaging them to help you on several properties, then that's not going to happen. So in summary, not just somebody that you enjoy being around, but of course, somebody that you also, sometimes it takes a couple of interviews and times out seeing properties to be able to tell if you actually enjoy that person or not. But also someone that knows the market inside and out. They touch a lot of transactions. You can tell that you can see things like on their Zillow past sales, you can see everything that they've sold. You can see their active listings. Do your research on that person to make sure that they're currently active today in the market. And then somebody who has inventory, who actually has opportunities and has access to upcoming and off market, and they have lots of opportunities for you. So, and don't let them push you just on those listings, of course. You want to see other stuff as well, but somebody that has inventory is a great place to start. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you are able to select a great real estate agent that's able to help. Of course, if you're looking at a specific area, I know great agents in just about every city in the country. Don't hesitate to shoot an email to that same email that we take questions at impact.realestate. And of course, we'll connect you with a few people in your area, but definitely send us questions that you have that you might start with. Hey, this might be kind of a stupid question, but anything real estate related, nothing's off limits. Questions at impact.realestate. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye.